Pinche 30th January eye bosumi atwam ne de to so aduasa e koso Ghana mra ne dom kase e na de boani e ma nkunya ne no mompo seseye no
Bosumi ane di kai wa film ne dan ne to so aduasa eye basabasa ya esi wa bra na vete committee e ko vete osoafo obehwe apomden e na osoafo obehwe amanone samso ne namso e ma table microphone ne console odidi dwumadie ni nyina esese no aka hu bi ama pani akopie mu o my Ghana mrahye bedwafia odabambo hu nsema no Marshal of Parliament Lieutenant Colonel Samuel Kofi Wusu ba be kyerem se sada na ya de a omo ye nhyehyeye bebrea na bambo adwumafo dodo na ewo honom na so ni kokosi ye no ya de a entwa ye kura opani kyerem se na nka wosempu no osoafo bia o ba vetia o akonya se odi nipa du ebedi wachi na nso ebewi ase no ne nipa do so puopa e na aba be pie mu honom ne krakram no opani wie ne se ni nyina mu no ya de a wonjumadi a wodi o mrahye bedwafie ne de we ataso pa se brano no obehwe no ama bambo ho nsem wonpotem ho no etimi akoyi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. It's of serious concern to us. It's something that we have never seen before, but this time around we realized that it was happening. People were bussed, some all the way from Tamale and other places were bussed in, and because of their culture, they carry with them drums and the rest. We insisted that they should not play because this is an office. People are working. You can't be playing drums and the rest. You try to stop them. By the time you turn around to do other things, another group has come doing almost the same thing. So it was back and forth that we kept stopping them. To stop all buses that were coming in. People will now debus and now walk in. They are coming to visit an MP. They will not say they are coming for vetting. They will go to the visitor center, take a visitor's ID. They are coming to visit an honorable member. You can't stop him because this is House of Parliament, open to the public. The person now goes to the honorable member. Before you see, the person has found himself inside the vetting room, and that kept the number going up. But we are concerned with security on the floors of Job 600 and other places, the compound, and we tried as much as possible to keep the security in place. At that day, we have as close as 100 police officers that were dotted round, some within the car parks and then within the precincts, observing and checking so that members are not hurt, the properties in Parliament are not destroyed as well. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I think we provided the necessary security for the committee meeting. Little did we know that it will go to the extent of damaging state property. You realize when the table was pulled, because the cables are interconnected, that was when the console now fell from the table to hit the ground and get scattered into pieces. But as much as possible, we were also holding them in place so that they are not destroyed. It was unfortunate that particular console fell.
Se pinche we ya koso mrahye bedwam wate bedeku a wonhwe enka asam no na meka se mrahye bedwadom keto a kire se chairman oda no we hwehwe ni mu pa no a we nyimu e wo n'adwuma wo ye no
should not be conducted in public. The minority caucus concurs with this position, recognizing that public hearings in matters like this would compromise the effectiveness and efficiency of the investigative process. In widely broadcast media interviews, Honorable Bembedra made prejudicial statements alleging that the minority leader was actively conspiring to derail the committee's work through illicit means. He stated, amongst others, as follows, quote, "The minority leader instructed the clerk to halt the committee's work. He does not want the hearings to continue." End of quotation. These remarks prematurely ascribe guilt to the minority and its leadership, eroding the fundamental tenets of fairness and due process. By making such pronouncements before the minority leader has even been given an opportunity to respond, Honorable Bejra, that is the chairman of the committee, has displayed clear lack of objectivity. On January 7, 2025, Honorable Bejra categorically stated that he had identified culprits within the minority caucus who were responsible for disorderly conduct and would proceed to draft a negative report against them should they refuse to appear before the committee. These comments are a blatant violation of the principles of impartiality and fairness. Honorable Bejra, as the chairman, has a well-documented history of advocating for chaos and disorder in our parliamentary proceedings. In multiple media appearances somewhere in October 2024, during the impasse in the 8th Parliament regarding MPs declared to have vacated their seats, he publicly encouraged disruptive behavior on the parliamentary floor. His prior endorsement of disorderly conduct is in direct conflict with the responsibilities entrusted to him in this investigation. In the light of the foregoing, the minority caucus formally rescues itself, and we say that immediately the speaker
Asantimantem so for no rura ye Dr. Frank Amwakohene or they atuja say one year wa jeje lorry fair broso ana de anyi ntomu no take a fadi musu ehun bi besu amasase awso wo ba abetu onum so sa
Ekame ayese efimbi abaso a ahyenkafo wa asantimantem adodo na edi ene se wo ye adwuma no pa ahyentiade a wogye no enko ene dru anwumre nso ahyentiade a wogye enko ono na osoafo a wo hwe asantimantem so Dr. Frank Amwakohene ekasa na wo kyerese ebie woto aso se adrabafo no nso na wo wie kra na wo kyerese obehwe se de obeya ebeboa ama sa wo haw na ye nemu sa wo foka enwumre a ebo a wutua no eye sonko fride enwumre wutua ne nyina etimi aba fom na akwentufo ho ahenhan wo mu
eye greater Kumasi coordinating directors no Asia. The key issue you discuss here micro trotro issue you know my driver for edura no pa sika omoji ye no different edura numra sika omoji ye no different oba no wo fa no de wo kwa ebu akwa oduru ebekwa run about na we dey wasi ho na ho na wasafu bi fro de ko so line wasafu ya no wasafu bi de ko kwada so eduma ye na wo sika bibili ashi just on transportation and you see any on my driver for no more how bibili so mo pesa ban no enhwe ni mu na won so me once ye sa ne no mo engage no ye expect some be push frustration no onto passengers but na see mo by say e abai say no mo say police for mo ba wi o mo bon bibili dru ahomache a driver ni obetu oboko be bia 100 kilometers bia no na police barrier o ha o mo tete wo mo so drivers ni expect say be ye o makoma so ade e bia mo no mo ni o mo ho ahoto ye na ye ni pa ba ko enti eni se o mo so fa kwani asabi so e wa kwa o mo ba so o be frustrated passengers ni aba be dane enslepe e wo e asantemantema that committee under KMA so mo engage transport heads no na yentimi come up with a strong framework you bet me up what their care beside situation yet before in the region
yenyina santimantem so for Ura Frank Amwakohene ne nsem no ho wasande won kese ama won ya wotu galamse wo nsuo ho ene enkwaye brentuo mu so wonya hweye efise neni abrepa no mpake wo no ma wo mo na otwemienu woni se adwuma no se de beya asomdwe beba
Tibenes adesrade ne se enkaye bra nsum ne ngure mana forest yanhwese be me nnuan source of livelihood to the Anglo Ashanti mine no mo pe bibi ma ye nnuan no mo so nya den ensan koma because social kwase asia I will tell you for a fact about 10% pen employ more friends mine yakan na ya ma frafo but and you know me say now Obuasi intimi nganjo bi so bia school because of was focus school into the requisite skill bia was say nipa nya bia no but still young form they will resort into sanyo man into na kai baby di mo ma no almost see any kakra because the previous government did small or the community mining ban. So we can also bring an initiative to say so the be community in person more mine wa ha missing. Na abua na almost your source of livelihood. And now as I say source of livelihood and maybe I did be a bit more training now almost waiting now so long I think so.
The regional minister said to me staff, if you hear more forest support to start because any illegal mining of forest and I say a consumer the regional minister said your rock mining and your alluvia mining. Alluvia from almost issue almost say forest. My rock mining and maybe a year money is issue. And now maybe a do not have a year man so honor mines for no such jasa.
And a month for being some waka was so far. Jumedia Santimantem so for Washa Bosse will be doing so ano and on your Kwang so na and National Vice President and the Ghana National Small Scale Miners Association. I couldn't come or something could redo na yeneno attention come or redo my way. Yeah, that's a set what J. So say no situation no it is say omoda so require brain to mo na no de ya tibi say asantemantam kawe mpatam ho no ram na edaso a wosoro sa ene woni a we mine no small scale say bikadam say no e wonsu ano no ekoso skese sa biu sabre
yo iti bidaviti ene enbe say mama yakonya yen katamfa mine nsem ho question I was saying tie no kre oh, it's already in some for the position. We saw ABC your licenses, and so one more licenses when the crown of Aswa, one more air mining. Nam said licenses in because in so Alicia, Edian Camera Commission for the Harbor inspection. We live in Kuya or Mother Churchill, and so one more Yakonya crown of Mako and the dear or more for share at Majikra air coso honamo. In the forest na no more air no. See, another. Ekoso happen so omo wo nsu anonso no edoso papa ebra o man no emra e wo man ne hono so no e ma obia kwan se ogira ensu so na eye adwuma anata mpo nsu na no se ube man ne mpo ne bia kugu nsu num na ma enye nsu anso so ma man ekoso
Sabre yenhwe Esha asantimantem so for ede o hye ebetutu na ma odi dwuma yi ugidi se sa ehye yi ne nsem a waka no na beboa abankadam sensensem no yetu ase
yo edin kan no wetie nse me chemadwen I was also no yese anka o mama pa bia betu anamon na yese bibi koso na enkoyi a ebetumetu hu anamon na yesi anokwan enti wabaye regional minister gidi se ebia hono so da nakoma atno so eno nti anamon no opese wotuo no yende kwambi so no yene no eya atwen na ebom no nia yesre anase me de metom no anka me kan se ekon no ye kase be kono obia be kono de a anhwe ya emwa boa emwa ne sen they say emse regional minister na ono epese wotu anamon na odi se man wo do ho emra na mining no mo no anase mining law no so no comment the whole Ghana so that say this special minister so nim kwa no so person no so fashion so a ono so ekon no at the same time so no national security na say is the almost so nim the almost so person omo nti obi aye na dwen say na say kwa say EP kokran so say omo so etu anamon this way kwa say what the nama we so the nama na mo ya nhe ya emuaya na se hyeya papa ye hwe se ebetuma be si galamse na no kwan no wan hwe ya na ye ntumi enyansa dika ye nyina na sekretary ni nyina ka bom na ye se hyeya ye be faso ye tu asie ni ape regional minister asom what the DC for we mo so the ama we na ye nyina ye adwuma no a me gidi ye se ɛbɛboa ama yɛtumi atu aseɛ na wei si ɔyɛ ne nhyehyɛeɛ wei si ɔyɛ ne nhyehyɛeɛ wei si ɔyɛ ne nhyehyɛeɛ a ɛno deɛ me deɛ mafutuo kakra no sɛ yɛanhwɛ ne yie a na ne yɛpɛ sɛ achieve no na yɛntumi anya ne saa
ɛne na baabi a wotie ɛdeɛ na bɛsusu sɛ yɛyɛ a ɛbɛboa atu aseɛ
yɛsi a no ɔn sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ one mining sector no anaasɛ we no forest ne nyinaa hyɛ one sector minister ase ɛno nti ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo ne miners ne nyinaa ne ade yɛ nyinaa ne nananom nyinaa ɛne ministers ne nyinaa yɛ nyinaa yɛka bom na yɛhu sɛ anamɔ bɛɛ na yɛde etu ako atia saa adeɛ no na afei yɛyi politics sɛm nso so ayɛ de ɛde afiri mu na sɛ yɛ nyinaa wie ne ase nhyehyɛ yɛ ɛda hɔ ni wo a ɛne yɛbɛkye wo nsuo so bi asɛ de nka minister de aba sɛ wama tumi so obiara nyine nneɛma no ɛne deɛ one ɛne ne yɛadwen nsuo no so deɛ nye obiara ne kwan sɛ obiara koraa akɔ so ne kwan sɛ obiara mpo ɛkɔ so nti kora tourist no koraa ɛma yɛ koraa de ɛwa nti minister abɛyi no yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ animanimu no ɔmo nhwɛ na nya yɛnka mom na anamo a yɛfiti etu no yɛma ɔmamu no nyinaa ho na individual no koraa no a wɔte sɛbi ɛkoraa no ase hɔ no mo a ɛyɛ nnipa bi a wɔmo kɔ nsuo no so a wɔmo wie a wɔbɛda fie no wɔmo wie a wɔbɛda fie o wɔmo nna nsuo no so tɔn na yɛnka sɛ nnipa no koraa wɔn kwan sɛ wɔkɔto sɛ wɔwɔ nsuo no so a saa nnipa no koraa wɔn kwan sɛ ɔmo yɛnkyɛ no anaa wɔnkyɛ no mfa no nkɔ na yɛn nyinaa nka mom ne yɛnko ɔko no nti deɛ sɛ ba saa ne ma yɛbɛtumi atuo aseɛ sɛ yɛma nea yɛyɛ ɔn obi a wɔni nsuo so wɔni forest mu koraa no yɛtumi ka sɛ ne yɛ taboo day ne ne sɛ ɛnɛ bra yɛnkɔ nsuo no ho ɛno deɛ obiara tie o obiara tie na namotumi bɔ ho mmɔden ɛma obiara nso kɔ a yɛbɛkyew yɛkyew nso so yɛbɛbɔ ɔka ama obiara di so adɛnti na ma obi nkɔ nsuo no so no deɛ yɛntumi nyɛ ho adwuma adɛnti because nipa no kɔrɔ ba bebree ne sɛ wɔde wɔn afu ne wɔn ano nyinaa ɛbɔ mu ɔmo nyinaa LGBT nti no aba yɛntumi nkɔ nti yɛgyae saa nneɛma wei nyinaa ɛbɛboa wɔ man no
yɛda ase paa owura radio Ora Samson Kofi Redu National Vice President Ghana National Small Scale Miners Association Yanko Abato Echirikasebo Emo MPP Women's Wing ewo ejeso abato mpesua so wose wa check bibia atutu bibia ehunu kwan obefa so a obehye ono mayi na ma 2028 aba ebeto no ombetimi edi enkonim ewo ho oye meeting enra ewo constituency office wo
yeah, na so you lose sa esan say e wa wo he ejire o de e koso a e te say de e ti aban mu wo ye hu ni say NDC for no ye ko for na ankoto na e ye kasa ye nsiesie e be siesie kasa nyankopon ye yadom na ye siesie a ye didi ye say ye be sa fa yakonya national for years esan say ye hu ni ye say duma ye no say nye ase watimi wakamika krabia eka abaran ke yanko opposition owo enti ehye yenkura no woduso ama yehu ni yese yen rusu eche se yenko fo na anto omo imagine omdidi nkunim omde re last 4 years ka krabi na beka ho omde di nkunim enti se yenko fo ina goto ya ka we che se eka yen na ye de yeti abanwa so ti ne me frɛ me ma ne sɛ me hye wo mu nkran na mama wo mu moni yo esan sɛ ye omu konkoden ye na anye yi nanso no epanifo sa atia na mu ye sabebo nyina enti no ye nim yie sɛ si ye hunu sɛ de besi a ye beta se ye niam a ehwehwe agu na next 4 years MPP ye besa di enti na botaya ye besi ye nyina ne sɛ ye betutu ye ho funi ahye ye ho nkran just use my naso so wa wo hwe mai bi o mu ye ya me kura me fe na nim say bia me benya nipa be 10 20 because let me say obi a be mabu but me frɛ ya ho keka o mo dia ba ne
what a gamam ye konkran mantemo ahyaman NDC mabunu bi bu afu buga de henya wo sese no ma adan ya wo mra hye bedwani owura mahama wa amana me ye minister.
We are the people of Ashaiman. We were promised ministerial appointments. That was what the president promised us. Sonny Jeffrey came here and promised us same. And Honorable Agboja came here and promised us same. Atifu Asin promised us same. Aseni Ketia promised us same. So what changed? What changed? What changed? And why? they telling us that we are only good enough for demonstration? Are we only good enough for demonstration? Are we only good enough for rallies? Because we also deserve something better. We gave the president 69,000 solid votes. We didn't sleep. Morning after night.
Yes, we are going to Mahama say, we are Rachemu, Stop watching and watching Ashama Frono. On we are more. And yes, and then Majima Fodina and them representatives, Adama residents, all opinion leaders, say, John Mahama, if there is anybody in this world, I bet me. I want to show me. I want to say, no one can obey. No, I don't John Dramani Mahama obedience.
Ashama has been stronghold for NDC in Ghana. From 92, we have not disappointed NDC. Every year, every election year, we make sure that we do what is expected of us. But unfortunately, from 92, Ashama has not been looked at. We have a high hope that this year, 2024, 2025, we will get something. So our appeal is that we will continue to talk to the supporters. We will continue as leaders to talk to the supporters. But our appeal to the president is that he should look at us and also do something for us.
In fact, in say ya papa de di kan in say ya papa John Dramani Mahama nebuta ni say ma bebre beba na administration enti ya de enim say administration no wise na ma no ma yedwuma wa sha mapa enti de eba no ema ebufuo eba na ne say even though aka for appointment pe oba abeye no enim say obe consider Ashama ama Ashama edin abemu enti abotere na yesere ema obi ase obi anka nakoma entu ne yam enim pa say ye papa de oye no onim de oye nyina eni de oye no onim very well say san
Training Academy Principal Panipa and Mrs. Martha Joyce Arthur, which I said, and San Newman Titi, it was her Ghana when you would be when you came a woman, money, a cohon, now bannis so we said a bear, a bema, a juma, a boo, Ghana, and Mabuno.
Kane teteno na awofo binoma dwen ne se wono moma animu ade a na obekwa akosua nsanodwuma enei nsanodwuma na aboa aman ahodo pia wo sikasem agina brane Ghana adesua hyehye mu no wanya nsakiraye a wo mo wani akọ abefo ekwan a yebefa so asua nsanodwuma ho suku baako a ebo won homoden pa eba nsanodwuma ahodo entetiyem titiru de de emamma ene efe training academy a ewo kumase kwapra opanyi wada suku no ano ene owura yere Martha Joyce Arthur wode afutuo ama awofo ahye wonkran ne se ema waba mumu na wonwe da se emofra enim nwoma ene bekwa akosua nsanodwuma wakire mfasode a ewo nsanodwuma mu wasisudua se yemye ne ku nsanodwuma ho a ebeboa ayi mawie suku meni adwuma anye no afiri ho
ankane no arehosam ane wo mu ne se obi ko suku na wantwa na ne papa na ne wo fa pianeti ko se fa ne kosua adwuma ne bisa fani kosua adwuma ni bisa ntina abatan no dogo na mpe ensano adwuma nanso wana me kanfo ama wate ase se Ghana adesua na abegina mienu ye wo grammar schools ebine Pokuware secondary school ebine Prempeh College St. Louis St. Roses and schools akekakeka no ena ye wo TVET schools ahodo no nyina ene ba ko eka ho eye Air Training Academy enti se nyame adom aban ene amai foforo aban aka bom aboa Ghana aban ama TVET ne agina brane se TVET no se yachem nti ye wo TVET services and TVET institutions and ye wo grammar institutions nti yesre abatan na mwaba mabu ne se ada bembo bi ani ho oba ne ba school a obenya national certificate wa senya international certificate se da be ya da achi otu kwa abrochi a sebi onko ye agima wo restaurant ne mum adwuma na odi free Ghana kwa abrochi na ehun certificate ninti obenya adwuma pa ediai
the adruso no special report nene yebusa se mai obema sabi enka ewo no ho ebia ne motom teshwa na o sika ene obema wono oyeniti pa sabi otwi ne baabi ye pa no gina hwemu abo power na oni kobo de he na wo pe no pa na obetwen ama no oyekoba akobonte so
Enipa mienu etimi hia ye oba ne bema na odo e wo mo ntem ompeso mutu ana mo ekọ wanim ebi ko etimi wie aware nanso na ne mebi abaye akwansidie ebi ye nsa no bi kura ho a ye sebi enka bi e wonipa ne ho na numa na nipa duam ene ye bisa se bema sebi enka kakra wo ne ho nanso wo sika pa ene de enka ni ne ho nanso takuwe emoda amaso Sameme mienu yoba omu hwan ena abepese one ni betu anamon abobra
me peskani no de wani sky wo bebela na we ni wobi na nka no enye ya me hunu se nye problem bia sante kura de obi wo ho a wani sky nso ne ho bon ba we wo sika enti nka no obi a enka ese iskani asumese ne ho bon iska fo wo sika wo mem beble fa ho bon so ye enti me nka de nka wo ne ho no menim se me treat man na ebekọ esense obetini be ma bia tena wo oniska bebedu mrebi no betime ja wo nti so wo ska na se nka wo ne ho na se me hwe no na ne ho eyeye ma me anka bepek befa be ma wo ska
me de me kan se odo de nipa no mi se bi wo ne ho abekorete no se sabi wo befu obi a enka ni ne ho enka ni bi wa yamfa ho ebia ne ho asiesie ne nkoyi nti wo fa no ana ne tira na wo kire na efiri ne ho a na obe odo fa tin se good
ya me ne me tira ne de enka wo ne ho no
de nti na de enka wo ne ho no
me ne be ta se nya ni sika na mepe me kwa ma kwa akoye ni ye obu a wo sika so no ma ho didie nti me kwa me fa no mesiesie me che ne se de adwalie mu se de ahosiesie mu obu ha no onim ni saa de no onim ni saa nti me de me kwasa me ye nipa ni ye nti na me fanya ni sika nsi
sika de de mom ba sante so de ano de nti se be first kan ni kura na wo sika na metimi a cheche no kwa ba fa so a obedi ni hu ni ana no ho ehwam no ni sika de ano de ye de na sika so ni abrabo no ma madam nyeye
fa de sent wo no na ma pon ba siesie no ma kire no so onyi so anka twade ene ho niema na ma pon no wasesa
ni sika ni ntia
se scan kakra wo do kakra bia na me do no na sent ni tie se me treat sent man ko na odo no ye ka bom
so de ni ho yam de wo sa me pem na kankan de ho na epe me de kankan pa de me mpe kra
ya ododo na ehye ne se obefa de wo sika no na wasiesie no ama no atimi aye nipamua ayuko
Yeah, live our digital address AK0187090. So you try and we koba you beto aso.
abusuafo yesan ema mo akwaba ebraso se yede agodie mu nsemedan mo e kase bone so ene anwumre yebekọ Jubilee House. The president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, ene swearing in of ministers wakasa ede ache Honorable Kofi Adams oko akodi sports and recreational ministry no and himsembe no de tudwa yebebo bi na amati ewo kase bone so yebekọ GFA any clubs and so meeting and rather a tudwa no nsempi ena efree muba clubs and mpanyimfo ede nsem ahodo ede atudwa yebetie bi ewo kase bone so ena anwumra afei amano ne nsem enso ewa ha yene mo chemidin ede Solomon Carter ensem na se ede efree His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana na so yenene anwumre ya ewo Jubilee House ena oswe in ministers womo so eba abedi juma ede ama Ghana sports and recreational Honorable Kofi Adams na swearing in na se and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama edi tudwa se SSA di obi ehun se Ghana sports abafom enti ohye Honorable Kofi Adams se okono onkonko toto ne ma se de be ya sports ebe pija e Ghana maimu.
Kofi Idi Adams, Minister for Sports and Recreation, I don't envy your job. You have the monumental task of restoring Ghana to its pride of place in African and world sports. The shambles that is Ghana sports today is completely unacceptable for a country with our pedigree, and I expect that you inject transparency, professionalism, and modernity into the management of the sector. I expect that you will concentrate on building up all the sports disciplines, and I know the Ghana Football Association would be a good place to start to work to make sure that we return Black Stars.
Ye free ho na ye de ye ni achim ewo alaji akambi asye enra GFA any clubs and mpanyimfo Asia ye ni nyina eye meeting omo ye sede be ya basabasa esi ewo stadium no omo ebesi ano na ansa na sa meeting ne baso na Sante Kotoko any how to folk ehia mu dada almoso ede ensem ni bi e ba bonte alaja akambi chemu a de ntia krata omo ye so omo de be ba bonte me che has ene Kotoko omo amfa ama no ni nyina ne se ensem anka omo de ba ne no a ena GF ni hye omo kodwendwen ho e o meeting ase.
You're only trying to create, let's say, a controversial issue. And then, though you saw a press release that came out, but at the end of the day, it's something that we are doing among all the clubs. That's the premier clubs. That's why we met here today. And out of the meeting, whatever we have proposed to the ESCO, at the end of the day, it's coming out tomorrow. Like Aka said, my colleague, and Aminu here also listening to what we are saying, we believe tomorrow by this time, everything should come to an end. I wouldn't say it has been done, though we came up with something which most of you guys have gotten it. But during the meeting, we realized I don't think it's necessary for us to do any submission, because it's almost whatever we have is almost the same thing that we met here. I mean, especially with all the clubs, it's the same thing that we are all fighting for. Oh no, like we said to you, we are leaving everything to the ESCO members. Tomorrow after their meeting, they will come up.
There was some meeting as Edmond Aka, Samatex, Omo General Manager, also APM Ewo, no the two just and some Omoko, Ekodjendren, and Hono Nina. Ewo emra ye de ball football ne ho bra na kase ye be show mo no ma di samra ne so.
The whole of the day from 11 a.m. till after 6 p.m. to arrive at a decision. In fact, not a decision, proposals to the executive committee. And the executive committee will meet tomorrow and come out with the details of our meetings. It's simple. We sympathize with Kotoko. We've shown our support to them. We are ready to support them as Premier League clubs. Help solution to this hooliganism and make sure that we put a stop to it. So that is it. It's a resolution by the Premier League clubs. You know, most of the things we talked is already in our regulations. It's a matter of compliance, and the FA need our support to implement them. Not that when you flout foul of the law, that it become a personal issue, that this one doesn't like me and stuff. And that is what is killing us. So we have now resolved. I'm saying that tomorrow after the school meeting, the details will be spread out. We've come up with my deal protocols covering every sector from the pre-match technical meeting through to the arrival of the teams at 1:30 to 3 p.m. after the game until your opponent left. Very detailed. But we are not mandated to come out with the details. The ESCO, in fact, it's a proposal. You know, the ESCO has the power to approve whatever decision we take here. And we believe that what we have presented to them will be looked at and approved tomorrow.
Ye free Edmond Aka aswe na yerem e Dreams FC. Aminu Shadow e administrative manager e ma Dreams FC. Ono so chiremu a emrana ya hyehye senka football clubs ni bedi so no ogitum se Ghana hanom no clubs na ene abusa amrane so abesi samre ya ama atoyenchem eto kotoko echita ni baako na no kwasiada e wonso ate.
Simply by enforcing the rules and regulations that collectively we've agreed to abide by. I think over the years, collectively as industry players, we've failed to live up to the regulations that we collectively accepted and adopted. So we resolve now that going forward, we have to go with the strict compliance and adherence to the rules and regulations. Because it affects all of us. I mean, everything that has happened, that culminated in what happened in Soteman, is a combination of years of, if you like, or for want of a better word, non-compliance to rules and regulations that we set for ourselves. So it was very necessary that all of us come together again to more or less reinforce our position on.
Ye free na yerem ewo amanone Marcus Rashford January yana or sign Edema Aston Villa Boboku na ni coach Unai Emery Okasa Edifa Rashford who say nani agi player no ho e free bra obepie mu ewo Aston Villa Boboku ni mu.
The transfer window we did, I'm very happy with him. The conversation I had with him was a very normal conversation about player and a coach, speaking about football, and only I want of him the best football. Of course, as a person as well, introduce him in the dressing room like one player more helping us. I think his capacity, his potential is still being huge potential to exploit. I don't want to know the reason or the argue. He's leaving from Manchester. But I am very happy keeping him here. I am very happy to try to exploit and to help him to recover his performances individually and collectively. My challenge with him is a huge challenge. His challenge as well with us, I think, is a very excited challenge. And another place I will sign, I am very happy. I answered you about my challenge with him. And how the happy I am helping him and trying to get the best of him. I think it's enough. Then is try to play on Sunday, trying, play as a normal with another player.
Ye wien semno e wo Liverpool asye na nkrofo pine ka se Trent Alexander-Arnold ebeko Madrid Boboku ni makoto aso esi akan de amom coach ani dinde and slot e wo Liverpool o se Trent kwa problem bia ni oni nyina ne se Conor Bradley actually se position no Trent ni ho a obetumi abo.
I think it's fair to say that for many positions we have two very good players. So that's for the right fullback position. For the left fullback position we've got more than two good centre backs, and I can go through the whole team telling you this. So it's also normal if you work at a club of this magnitude and that wants to compete for every trophy that you have more than 11 good players, and the right fullback position is definitely.
Yede agudie mu nsem esi ewo kase bone so medin Eddie Solomon Carter ye dane ho ye ba entertainment news ebeto aso.
Yanko enigidie kase emu na se wo kai se me komma pe se menya bia tuntum se yio okomfo kwa da eno no na ne video bi a trend on social media so no be de kill enye kra wo hwe no a utimu se ne ho fa no kra
ya baby I sana manante
video bi a ekoso social media abra yene ayanyum tini okonfo kwade ye nipa bi a o my Ghana wabebom nyum dodo na ema omafo no e de asepe won ho a ne nyum na entofom ne nyum eyenyum a ahomeka wo mu ankasa na enen okonfo kwade enam ne tebia owom no e de ensempi ena abre no enam so ma video bi a ekoso social media wo to nyum no omafo no ehu se enye bia enka ese efata okonfo kwade sanse wonu ankasa no ne gina bre no ekwo na nim papa we na nam so ema eye Captain Planet a woka 4x4 ababontia bekasa wo jese eye yenua bema okonfo kwade mprempe bebi edru no ewo se yenyina ye ka bom na yetimi bua no se ne be ya enka ne dwumadi anu wodie no obetimi asan afa ne ntoma efra
Ojuntini a friend no Ogidi Brown Italy no tie pa na wose family e yeboni aye ade a waye no enye
na wo ya aburo we wo ya aburo ye kase bia obi bedwin se bia me penno me nsem kabat minim wo family running yakopo na I know say wo no we ye ebe tantan wo we ye ohun ebe onwa we ye better say musician bi as see anasema ba amanfo ka bi sana me ka kiro sana we ye be ye wo na wo ko jina ba bi kura bo midin kura bi m kura na mbetu ya ka wo family wo na eba na odu aye no wo bi twa aba na odu aye no edua na wadua wo bi twa ansa na wo akọ e yo so afa ho yo so anya ho afa edi share. But say sometimes if I sit down na make calculate na me hwe kwa me fa so twen wo ben me e fa wo se me nua like I can't even forgive myself. But me say dem na me sume say boy we your home and boy we semensia me maame a come no maduro we family na oda one we wicked boy or you wicked.
Emi Newman jomtuni oba ya chepa oso obi o nyumtuni obetimi ato no nyom ato ne yie no one ne ebeye collabo
the pedeto. This is a challenge I want to ask you to do it for not me, but do it for God, because as you sing it and we share it, someone is also going to receive what you receive through the power of gospel music coming from Emi Newman. Inti Mopocho the pedami challenge want to him na obiara sa obeye no bo win so menyin by we will have this interaction on my Facebook, on my Instagram page and all the pages. I'm asking and pleading that please do this challenge and you biara wa bless so you're coming for Jesus, so you temumo borusu, so this thing or ya dom, so atasefo
Beyonce Womo aye Grammy Awards ama wawene award. Na award na wonyaye no album of the year. Na wo say wosi abrankate okonkoden enna fom sa.
And it's been 25 years of just working really hard and trying my best to keep growing and keep opening up doors. So I'm just very honored, very honored.
Congratulations, and take this as well.
My daughter got to see that.
You know, it was great that she was there with you and you took her up on stage. She's so grown though now. She is so grown.
Taller than me, I don't like it.
How important was that?
Well, the banjo has a deep history and the open heart, and people welcomed the album. The love I got from the country community tonight really made me feel.
AK018790 ye twa ho aba akwane nan nsem to aso. The Hague International Criminal Court ye amansan erukasem e courto wo so mbema emra ayedwuma isanse ura Donald Trump wama enhye bi se enipa bi ye adwuma efo bi ye ntwe wonom aso.
Enrada ena American company Donald Trump etwere krata tententen edibeto dwa say International Criminal Court or the tabuato won so na krata emnum no company Donald Trump etwere say eye International Criminal Court no kra oni tumi say otena asembia so enum enenei ICC penfon so ababeyi ne ho no a wotwem say onjumadi a wodie no eye ade oguso a edi na say company Donald Trump de tabuato won so se woni tumi so obedi obi asem na America ni bia eni akonya say obebuo mu wo mu hwehwemu bia no sansem ni nyina ye nsema say wiasia mansen nyina ebogu enum no wochirem say ohya wahye say Benjamin Netanyahu ene pani oda Hamas akofora no sanso na Israel Defense Minister yenche wo momra no o say ye chisa ankofo no na emra ene wodi e wo abonefo sem na ewudisem a na mo nsaso na akoso Gaza mpapre no eso.
Aha ne de kase no ebesi bo sheba electrical so pankani papa sphere eye ho a afei so na ye kai wo se Newman Kale Department of Nursing e wa Santimantem atwoma tachiman uwie sukuu na obenya dwuma ye e wo abroche certificate no e valid pa virtual suman ahomache mpaibo no ogusu dendende ahomache obebo mpae 100.7 Oyerepa radio so pacho hwebi wo so opedom obetimi ababedom fekui ama na ye kama bidi edi Piesie Lardi Domino's for Biscom eradia somdwe nkan.
TV Evening.